Hello, beautiful earth angels. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm just pressing go live on Instagram. There we go. Okay, hello, welcome everyone to Earth Angels Unite, podcast 166. Reclaim your inner authority from pain. So, earth angels, empaths, cycle breakers are often programmed to look outside themselves for answers, validation, and direction, especially when you're experiencing pain, illness, trauma, or uncertainty. Your chakra system is the third layer of your energy body and is designed to help you reclaim your connection to your own soul, to your angel team, and to your body's innate wisdom. Your chakras are far more than spinning wheels of energy. They are angel receivers, living temples of consciousness and compassionate guides that help you understand the deeper emotional, mental, energetic, and spiritual imprints beneath the physical pain. Mental relaxation is not the absence of thought. It's creating enough quiet to hear the wisdom in between the thoughts that's been there all along. Okay, hello, good morning, welcome. Say hi if you're here. I have to switch pages to check Instagram, so thanks for your patience with that. All right, my mic is working, we're good to go. I'm really happy to be here with all of you. It's very hot here in the Chicagoland area. So my mission, so for those of you who are new to me, my name is Jill Kempner, and I'm known as the angelic pain relief expert. I serve as an angel coach, alchemist, and author of Receiving from Your Angels, 4 Practices to Heal Your Pain with Angel Love. And this podcast is based on the teachings in my book. And we're in the section of Energy Body 101 because I have a beautiful workshop that's coming up, an in-person workshop at Sacred Ground, talking about your energy body, aligning with your energy body, finding easy, simple ways to connect with it every day throughout the day. So you step into your calm, clear, confident self. So that's my mission, right? I'm healing the pain of the world one soul at a time and helping you glow from the inside out. So I am here to serve earth angels, empaths, cycle breakers, light workers, healers who are ready for transformation, who are ready to end that cycle once and for all. So for you and for your lineage and for the world. So I'm on a mission. And there was something else I wanted to say about, so these podcasts, my intention is to create a space of transformation, that you come one person and you leave transformed. And I see this, I know many of you watch the replay, see this as time with your angels. So I invite you to set the intention whenever whether you're here live, whether you're going to connect with the replay, or maybe like years from now, decades from now, right? Because this podcast is one of my sacred offerings. That's part of my legacy of love. And it's an honor to share my medicine in this way, freely, hopefully lovingly and authentically. So setting that intention to receive more love than you ever have before, more unconditional love than you ever have before, and that this is time with your angels. So understand that when you're listening to this, you're going to be more receptive, more open, more aligned to the angelic frequency, to the angelic vibration, to the angelic realm, which is the energy that I've woven in between this. Say hi if you're here. Hi, welcome. Good morning. Tinnis 5, supporter 1188, angel numbers. Okay. One more thing. Happy new moon. We're in the Cancer season, and it's all about new beginnings. So this is a time, right? The new moons are dark. And in that darkness, we plant the seeds of light, right? Because you think about it, seeds are planted in the dark, they're planted in the earth. So we're planting seeds of light and new intentions that will bloom throughout the full moons, right? The full moons are the blooming, the new moons are the planting. So we're, again, I keep hearing this. Now I understand why the angels were saying this so intently. As sensitive souls, our intuition is amplified, strengthened, heightened, expanded in the moon cycles, right? So all of our clairs are more open, more downloads can come through, more answers, more solutions, more miracles, right? And we set that intention that happens. So I'm listening because I thought there was one other thing they wanted to say before I go into the teaching. Okay, we'll see. All right, so we've been talking about the energy body. This is actually the fourth class of the energy body, because I did one about the whole energy body before breaking them into layers. So we're in the chakra system right now, which is one of my favorite things to talk about. And I have 5 guiding principles of the chakras, but I also, again, I'm setting that intention to stay open to the guidance. Hi, Komisha. Good morning. Hi, Marius. Good morning. So I'm just listening because I felt like they were saying something else. Oh, I got to share this synchronicity with you. So, reclaiming your inner authority from pain, I realized it's supposed to say from pain on my subject line, but that's okay. I'll put it in my newsletter. And if you're not on my newsletter, go to my website, jillkempnerhealing.com, and this replay will go directly to your inbox. You can watch it anytime. Okay. You cannot make this stuff up. My personal reading for my fuel this week, this is one of the cards that came through. Inner authority. I mean, it's literally in the title of this podcast. And I thought, oh, I love it when I get those synchronicities. It just makes me feel like I'm so connected, so aligned. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuitions, desires, and feelings. And I feel like this is like the guiding principle of this, because why are we talking about the chakras, right? We're talking about the chakras because that's how we are receiving energy and information from the divine, from our soul, from our angel team, and from source. Right? This is one of the communication channels, is through our energy body. So your energy body isn't weird or woo-woo. It's designed to protect your physical body, to help you release pain and toxins, and help you receive love, healing, miracles from your angels. But to the next level, right? Not just that, but to heal the pain. Because the angels are on a mission to bring peace to the world, to take your pain and turn it into peace. And that's why they've what is the word, commissioned me to be one of the earth angels that helps that process happen. And I do it through my own wounds, through my own trauma, taking those wounds and turning them into wisdom, taking that pain and turning it into peace. So I hope this resonates with you. Oh, good, Komisha. Wonderful. I'll be curious to know what opens up for you about today's share. So the 5 guiding principles of your chakra system. Number 1, your chakras are angel receivers. So your chakras both transmit and receive energy. And remember, energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only transformed. So whatever pain, whatever trauma, whatever you're holding on to, when we bring angelic love, guidance, support, wisdom, and miracles, it's going to transform, right, into a higher expression. Thank you. So the chakras are these meeting places between the physical body, your soul, and your angels. I love that, right? Meeting places. So every chakra is designed to receive divine love, intuitive guidance, healing frequencies, and wisdom exactly when you need it most. And I love that Raphael. I realized last week I didn't bring Haniel as much into the conversation. So that's a course correction I'll be making in the energy body class, because in the energy body class, that 2.5 hour class at Sacred Ground, I'm going to be teaching you about the different layers of your energy body and how to activate that, how to stay conscious of your energy body as you do the thing, as you move through the day, right? Making what you do more intentional, making what you do more aligned to your soul's frequency, to your highest timeline. And the archangels are part of that. So Haniel was the angel of emotional relaxation. She was the angel of the parts. Realize I didn't bring her in, but think about Archangel Raphael waking me up to his medicine. He's the angel who opens the chakras. He's the angel who works with the third eye, unconditional trust. He's the divine physician. So we welcome his medicine here. Okay, so number 2, your chakras work together as one intelligent healing system. So your chakra system is interconnected. Although each chakra has a unique purpose, they continually communicate with one another. Pain in one area of the body often involves more than one chakra, which I'll share in my story today, which is why healing becomes much more effective when you support the whole system instead of focusing on a single symptom. Say hi if you're here. I love that. I love that so much. When I was preparing for this workshop, not this podcast, but the workshop that I created, the Energy Body Basics workshop, I got this awesome download. So the angels communicate to me in alliteration, meaning rhyming, not rhyming, first letter, right? Like relax, release, receive, slow, simple, soft, calm, clear, confident. And they gave me the angels, my soul, the archangels connected with this work, an alliteration for each of the chakras. And I was like, oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. Why? To make it easier for you to remember what each chakra does, right? And in my book, I go into the specifics of the archangels of those chakras, what body parts they're connected with, right? And their frequencies. But this is a living document. So the frequencies that I'm going to share here today, that I'm going to go deeper into in the workshop, were brand new. And I was like, oh, this makes so much sense. So I'll be sharing those in a little bit. Number 3, your chakras contain the blueprint for healing. So each chakra corresponds with specific organs, glands, emotions, spiritual lessons, gifts, and life experiences. Your angels work with your chakra system to reveal the deeper meaning beneath the physical pain, so you can understand not only where you hurt, but why your body is asking for attention. So when we understand the correlation between the energy body and the physical body, which is where I'll talk a little bit, I won't go into that in depth here in this short podcast, but I do talk about it in my book, Receiving from Your Angels, and I will go deeper into that in the workshop itself. When you understand the sacred relationship between your physical body and your energy body, you can affect physical change, relief, and healing, right? True transformation through the energy body. That's what's so awesome about this. Let me know if that resonates. I feel like there was something else they were saying. Okay. Number 4, your chakras are accessed through mental relaxation. So I want to slow that down just a little bit. Here's what the angels showed me. When I was writing my book, They instructed me to include a section called Energy Body 101. So it starts with Angels 101, because if I'm asking you to receive love from the angels, I have to say who they are. Yeah. So we talk about who the angels are, what their purpose is, why we want to even connect with them, right? These beautiful beings of love and light, these heartbeats of God, these bridges of light, right? Bridging our humanity and our divinity. And then to write a section called Energy Body 101. And they were very specific because our energy body is how we receive. So how do we access this receiver is through the levels of relaxation. When they showed me that, I was like, oh, this makes so much sense. So the energetic roots, as we talked about 2 weeks ago, was physical relaxation, right? Relaxing tension from your body to connect with those deep roots in the earth. Then your universe of parts is accessed through emotional relaxation, right? So when our emotions can become, well, there's being seen, being witnessed, then they become steadier, more balanced, more calm, more harmonious, right? Through emotional relaxation, that witnessing that there's room for all of you. And now we enter the chakras. And the chakra system, which again are those beautiful, that's the next one that's coming up. So these angel receivers, right, that run along the length of the spine are accessed through mental relaxation. So I just want to say that mental relaxation is not no thought. Okay? Because the mind is designed to think, but it is about accessing the space between the thoughts. Now I'll read what I have. Because your chakras are part of your non-physical energy body, you don't access them by thinking harder. You access them by quieting the mind, stilling the mind, calming the mind. But still, none of those things mean no thought. The shift is that we are looking to access the space between the thoughts, where you reside. Your intuition, your creativity, miracles, divine healing, instantaneous healing. So mental relaxation creates the space between your thoughts where your intuition awakens and your angels can gently guide you toward healing. This is why so here's 2 things the angels told me about mental relaxation. Part of why why we struggle with connecting with our chakras is because of the monkey mind, right? Going a mile a minute. It's not giving us that access to these temples. And what do I mean by temples? So your chakras evolve as your consciousness evolves. So your chakras aren't static energy centers. They're living temples that grow with you. It's like, oh. As you consciously tend to your energy body through the relax, release, receive process, your capacity to receive love, healing, intuitive downloads, and your medicine, your earth angel medicine, your soul's medicine naturally expands. So let me talk about this a little bit before I go into my story. So the chakras have evolved, and what I talk about in my book are the 13 spiritual chakras. In my workshop, I actually received guidance. Oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me of that. In my workshop, I'm only going to be talking about and helping you access and work with the physical chakras. So you have 8 physical chakras. We're going to be focused on those in the class. Why? Because 13 spiritual chakras is a lot to take in, especially if you're new. And I want new people to come, right? I want seasoned practitioners who've been doing this for decades who want to refresh. And I want brand new people who are like, energy body, what? I'm curious, but I don't really understand. So it's open to all levels. The chakras have evolved from the 7 rainbow chakras, which are spinning energy centers, into the 13 spiritual chakras that are temples. That's the main shift. right? That these are actually energetic temples where we can access our soul's medicine, our soul's frequency, where we can access angelic wisdom and healing. Why? Because they're they're energy temples, right? So, hold on, let me finish that thought. So, right, the 7 rainbow chakras were the beginning. Now, we always had the other chakras. It's not like they weren't there. It's just our consciousness wasn't evolved enough, expanded enough, open enough to access them. And now that there's more and more and more spiritual wisdom, more earth angels waking up, more people being interested in holistic therapy, alternative medicine, we're getting this tipping point where now our consciousness can access those dormant chakras. And I'm going to do a workshop, most likely will be virtual, on just the spiritual chakras, because I think that'll be really helpful and supportive on your journey. So back to the body, right? In the class, in the workshop, we'll be going through both the three. Oh, that's one other thing that changed too. So we went from the 3D rainbow chakras to the 13 spiritual chakras, and the colors have changed. So the colors have evolved, and what I included in my book was the 3D color and the 5D color, because I think color is such a powerful, when we're first beginning to access our soul and the angels. What I've noticed with my clients is that the color is one of the first things that we start to see as our third eye opens. Okay, so I'm gonna share my story because it's short today before I do the chakra alliteration. Okay, so one of the greatest lessons my chakra system taught me came through my Crohn's disease. At first, all I saw was physical pain. All I felt was physical pain. My digestive system was inflamed, irritated, exhausted. And like many people, I wanted the pain to stop, of course. But instead of only asking, how do I fix this? I began asking, what is my body trying to tell me? And here's what came through. This is only a little slice of it. So as I slowed down and relaxed mentally relaxed, my angels guided me through my chakra system, because I knew that the issues in the tissues, literally, right, in my gut, the Crohn's disease, all of that, had messages for me. And if I could step into relaxation, which is the gateway to angelic pain relief, I was going to be able to access the deeper meaning, the higher purpose, and with that wisdom, with that knowledge, create healing and transformation. Thank you, angels. So the root chakra, connected to my bowels, revealed that my nervous system had been living in survival for, well, I have years here, but it was probably more like decades. My body, my parts struggled to feel safe after walking through the trauma of losing my mom and my brother a year apart. The trauma, the grief. The sacral chakra, which is the womb space, revealed layers of post-traumatic stress that were still living in my body, right? From the multiple, I mean, I've shared so many different, from my father's murder to my dark night of the soul to my brother's traumatic car accident to my mother's death, illness and death, and then to my brother's death. These were experiences that I had survived, clearly, but hadn't fully processed the emotions within those traumatic events. What do they say? The body keeps the score, right? The issues are in the tissues, right? So until we learn the lesson, and this isn't about punishment, this isn't about penance, this isn't about prison, it's none of that. It's like, What did my soul want to learn? I mean, it's the ultimate question that I lead my coaching clients through. Let me finish my story. Excuse me. The solar plexus, which was connected with overall digestion, revealed where I was holding on to fear, pressure, and the ways I unknowingly had given my power away to responsibility, to caregiving, and to constantly pushing through. Because if you could get an award for that, I would have won it. And I'm not judging any of that, right? That's where I was with my consciousness. That's where I was with my tools. That's where I was on my journey, right? I'm fully human and fully divine, like we talked about in The Alchemist. Hi, say hi if you're here. Good morning. Okay. So understanding those energetic imprints didn't replace physical healing. It supported it. So once I understood what my body had been communicating, I naturally began to make loving physical changes. I also took so when I tore my knee back in 2015, so I tore my knee and then had ACL surgery, then I tore my shoulder and then I retired from massage. And thank goodness my soul said, study energy work for a decade, because I did. And when my body said, I think we're done giving massages after 20 years, I was able to take all the knowledge and wisdom that I had studied and put it into coaching programs, put it into my book, put it into my podcasts, and share. Thank you, Sarah. I love that about you too. Okay, so right, I naturally began. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I took a lot of Motrin, 900, 800 Motrin for like 9 months when I was in pain, when I was in recovery. And that also added that, and my brother's traumatic car accident really irritated my gut lining. And showed me a lot of places where I needed to slow down, where I needed to simplify, where I needed to soften, right? So I slowed down while eating. I chose foods that nourished rather than numbed, although I still numb sometimes because I'm human. I hydrated more intentionally. I rested without guilt. Ooh, that was a good one. And I honored my body's sensitivities instead of fighting them. And it was interesting because after I wrote that, I was like, oh my gosh, that was something my mom really struggled with. My mom struggled with a lot of different things, but she felt, she was depressed. She was angry. She had a lot of PTSD that was unprocessed. But, when I later reflected, she was really sensitive. And she just never gave herself permission to honor those sensitivities. And she did die young of a horrible disease. And, breaks my heart every day. But I'm just trying to learn, right? All we can do is learn from our parents and try to do better. So my healing wasn't just physical. It was emotional, mental, spiritual. And it all began because I learned to listen. I learned to surrender. Another one of my cards today. I learned to ask for help, to lean on God and the angels for support. Right? Because one of the main messages I've been hearing from the angels is stop doing it alone. Okay. Let me know if that resonates. Okay. So I'm just tuning in. I'm listening for a moment. So back to the inner authority just for a moment, right? How do you get your power back? That's going to be a whole other episode, but just in relationship to reclaiming your inner authority from pain is the ability, the willingness, I think it's willingness more than anything, to tend. Similar to what I was talking about with my mom, right? To tend to yourself, your sensitivities, your sacredness. And starting with the chakra system, starting with the energy body, including the chakra system, can be a wonderful way for you to get your power back from the pain, from other people, from the trauma, right? Because your power, your light, your medicine is right here along your center channel. So I hope that feels good. So I want to share just the chakra and the alliteration. I'm not going to go into the whole chart that I have here, but if you join my class, I will have this chakra chart for you that I created. So the root, we're going to start the root to the crown. So the root chakra is, remember, these are alliterations. So to help you remember the frequency, so think about, this is the frequency of the chakra. Safety, stability, strength, SSS. Sacral chakra, creativity, this is the womb, right? Connection, calm. Ooh, I love that, CCC. Navel chakra is ease, empathy, and emotions. That's the ease. The solar plexus is PPP, power, purpose, and presence. Because some people say this, that's like kind of, I have a client that feels like, she's like, that's where my soul is. My soul is in my solar plexus. And I was like, okay, like that's where you feel it. My teacher teaches that your soul's, the entry point to your soul is your heart. I love the heart one. It's LLL, love, light, lead, right? Because what are we meant to do? Release and lead with our heart. Practice number 3. The throat. Ooh, I love the throat. When this came through, I was like, oh my God, valuable, validated, and visible. And I was like, visible. And it's like, yeah, because our voice, right? Almost visible voice, right? And then the V. So the V for voice, right, is valuable, validated, and visible. Let me know if that resonates. The third eye was T, trust, truth, and tuning in, because the third eye is the chakra that helps you access all the other chakras, right? Because it's the inner vision. So the third eye is, in a way, the command center, just because it's like the third eye in the heart, right? Because the heart can also help you access the rest of the chakras. And then the crown is I, which goes along with Uriel's medicine, illumination, innocence, and integration. And this is another one of my crystals today, illumination. So many synchronicities in my reading with this teaching today. So let me know if that resonates with you. So when I'm working with a client, because I had a student, I had a curious potential client ask me, like, do you work with the chakras? Do you work with the aura? And it's like, well, of course, because those are the access points, right? So if it's PTSD, well, we're going to be looking at the lower chakras, right? If it's shoulder pain, we're going to be looking at the heart chakra, right? If it's headaches, we'll be looking at crown and root, because oftentimes it's actually a crown chakra overload and a root chakra deficiency, right? So they need to be more in their body. They need to be more grounded. They need to be more present and out of their head. And I did a free meditation, Archangel meditation for pain relief for headaches and migraines. It's on my YouTube channel for free. And I have another one coming up for shoulders with Ariel. That's also going to be a free live stream, but the future ones will be Zoom webinars. So get on my newsletter so you can get all that information and sign up for those classes. So when a client comes to me with a specific pain, we work with the chakra connected with that part of their body, right? The angels work with that chakra, bringing in their healing frequencies and bringing up and out the pain, the toxin, the trauma. I mean, it's really that simple. The ego complicates. Spirit is simple, right? Of course, we have an energy body that's protecting us, that's helping us release and receive. It just makes sense. So my job as an angel coach is to help you walk with an awareness of your energy body. Why? So you can be an angel receiver. So you can receive your, because that's part of getting your power back. The inner authority is you not only receive the download, but you trust it and you take action on it. It's receive, trust, and take action. That's how we get our power back. So that answers a student's question that was asking me about that over the weekend in a short way. I hope that resonates for you, dear. And we apply the relax, release, receive process. We apply the specific energy healing modalities to that pain. And when we do it with our angels, it's just more peaceful. It's just more loving. It's more gentle. Okay, so how? The slow, simple, soft process, which is really the relax, release, receive process, is another way of us being able to access that medicine. Because how I see my book is medicine. So your chakra system is accessed through mental relaxation. And mental relaxation happens through that slow, simple, soft process. So we slow down, right? Pause the constant thinking, fixing, analyzing. Your angels don't compete with the noise of your ego. They meet you in stillness. And I was like, ooh. And I'll lead you through a little small inner journey. It'll be just a minute where I'll show you how I lead my students and clients through mental relaxation. Keep it simple. You don't need to memorize all 13 chakras or know every meaning. Simply ask, angels, what chakra needs my attention today? And trust what you notice. You can also ask a professional. Be soft. Okay, soft. Approach yourself with curiosity instead of criticism. Your angels aren't judging you. They're inviting you into greater awareness, healing, and love. You are safe to be soft, gentle, and tender with yourself because that leads to receptivity and healing. Softening can be the most challenging for us because we've learned to armor up. If we don't tend to our sensitivities, then we armor. So as you slow down, simplify, and soften, your mind naturally relaxes. Mental relaxation creates the space between your thoughts where your intuition awakens. Your angels communicate more clearly, and your chakra system begins revealing the deeper meaning beneath your pain. So mental relaxation is the practice of returning your awareness to your breath until your mind becomes spacious instead of busy. It isn't about stopping your thoughts. It's about creating the space between them so that you can hear your soul instead of your fear, right? If you can hear your soul, and not necessarily instead of, but louder or more clear than the fear, that's your inner authority. Your breath becomes the bridge between your busy mind and your intuitive heart. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. I'm going to lead you through just a short little mental relaxation, a minute or two, if that's available for you. And just take a few breaths. See your mind as a calm, clear, still lake at the base of a mountain. And then breathe up the mountain from the root, up the center channel to the crown, opening your mind. And then exhale like a French press. Let all the heaviness go, all the pain go. Inhale, green healing light of Raphael up the spine, roots to crown. Miracle mindedness, good. Exhale from the crown down like a French press. Let it all go. All the pain, all the frustration, all the worry. Inhale, green healing light up the spine. Roots to crown, opening the mind. Clearing the mind. And then exhale like a French press. Squeeze it all out. Any pain, any fear, any stress. And then we ask, beautiful angels, loving soul, what is the deeper meaning of this pain? What am I learning from this pain? What is the gem of this pain? Whether it's physical or emotional, pain is pain. Pain is a portal. I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to see, I'm willing to understand. I'm willing to glow from the inside out. So just listen to your body, listen to your heart. And let's come back together. So beautiful. Well done, my dears. Let me know what came up for you. Let me know what you heard, saw, or felt from that short little moment of mental relaxation. And I'm going to pull a card for you. Thank you, angels. So before I do that, I have a beautiful invitation for you to a free consult. So it's called the Angelic Pain Relief Consult. And it is a 1-hour conversation over Zoom. It's a heartfelt and compassionate space where I'm listening to you and your angels. And it's the consult itself is a moment of relief, right? Because you're going to be witnessed and your pain is going to be seen through the eyes of love. I'm going to share what your angels are saying about that specific pain. And then together, we're going to create your roadmap to relief, right? So you're going to walk away with your next right step and with a plan to heal your pain. And if we're a good fit, I'll share the details of my coaching programs with you. I have multiple ways to work with me and the angels. I have a 6-month program, a 3-month program, angel retreat, 3-hour personalized, customized angel retreat. And then I also have multiple group programs as well, especially the Angel Reiki, which I'm going to be talking more about as I build the next immersion. So, yeah, this consult is the best way that I can help you. And I understand it takes a lot of courage. It's very brave. It's very vulnerable, but understand that this is like such a space of love and peace and relaxation that you will leave feeling lighter. You will leave feeling seen and you'll leave with a plan. So your roadmap to relief. So I'd love to have that conversation with you. I'll put the link in the comments and let me pull a card for you. So how is it that you are in this beautiful new moon? What's the new moon message to relax the mind, open the chakras and receive that gem is what I'm hearing. What are our angels saying? I love it. Choice. Don't let external circumstances dictate your inner state. You have the power to choose your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Choose to be filled with positivity, courage, and kindness. I mean, does this go with the inner authority? The power to choose. Oh, Komisha, I love that. Yes, release your high blood pressure. I also have high blood pressure as well, through forgiving yourself. Beautiful. Yes, self-worth, Sarah. Yes. Yes, I am worthy to receive good, so yours is, right? That's what your fuel is, right? I'm devoted to receiving love and self-worth from my angels. Komisha, I'm devoted to receiving love and forgiveness from my angels, right? So I love that. The power to choose again. The power to choose to see it differently, choose to calm the mind, quiet the mind, choose to open the chakras, and choose to receive, right? All the love. So choice. I love that. I love you all. I'm so grateful for you. I have a beautiful workshop. So next Monday, the 20th, I have that free live stream. Archangels for pain relief meditation for shoulder pain relief. So I would love for you to join us and feel free to like, share, comment, share it with your friends. And then on 2 almost 2 weeks from today on the full moon, I will have that energy body basics class. It's in the evening. It's 6:30 to 9 p.m. It's an investment of $67, and you are going to learn how to access your energy body through the levels of relaxation, activate your energy body through the Archangel connection, and walk away feeling calm, clear, and confident. I would be honored to have you join us. And the registration is open for that. I'll put that link in the comments as well. So, yeah, I think I got to everything today. I'm so grateful for each of you. I hope to see you in some of the future offerings that are coming up. And I hope you have a beautiful week. Be gentle with yourself, be good to yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone. Good to see you, Sarah, Comisha, Riviera, Barbara, Campo, Marius, Supporter, Tinnis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all.